A former longtime North Texas youth pastor is accused of molesting a child. Fox 4's Dan Anglin is here now with what investigators believe could be other cases to look into.
That is correct. We spoke to the investigator in the case to find out more about that. We also spoke with the permission of his grandfather, a teenaged friend of the victim.
The 67-year-old former associate pastor, Stephen Gray, is accused of fondling a then 11-year-old boy who was visiting him inside his trailer at this South Dallas mobile home park. The arrest warrant affidavit says the victim, who is now 16, told his mother and a friend about what happened during at least one of the visits. John Hall says he is that friend.
He came out with me about 4 or 5 weeks ago during the summer, and he said, well, this is what happened. You know, I was molested.
According to the affidavit, the victim says at age 11, he started going over to Gray's residence on a daily basis. And on one of these visits, he asked Gray about a cowboy hat. And Gray said if he wanted that hat, he would have to earn it. Hall says they met Gray at the small church they all attended, the Lord's House of Prayer in Crandall, east of Dallas. He says Gray was a Sunday school youth teacher.
Everybody didn't have a problem with him. I mean, he was a real nice, kind guy. He just put off that persona that he was.
Indecency with the child by contact.
The Dallas County Sheriff investigator handling the case says Gray left the church about 3 years ago after serving there for 30 years. And he doubts this was a one-time incident.
I believe that looking at a case of this magnitude, I think that there's probably more victims. If there were any other parents that possibly might think their child was a victim of this man, that they ought to come forth and have that child talk to us about maybe there was an offense committed.
Well, Gray is charged with indecency with a child by contact. His bond was initially set at $150,000, though at last check today, he's being held without bond. Clarice?
Dan, thank you.